Hi, everybody. My name is Dr. Cary Ganz. I'm a dentist and prosthodontist here in Garden City, New York. And typically in the morning before my first patient, actually my first patient just left, I try to do things. I try to put little Facebook Live things up that I think are important. And something came up with my first patient that I thought was kind of interesting. So I thought I'd just chat about it for just a couple of minutes. It's not very complicated. And the topic of this is dentistry as an investment. The patient that we just saw happens to be a patient that we started treating, I'm going to guess, it's over 20 years, maybe 25 years now. And when this gentleman came in, his teeth had been ground down due to bruxism or clenching and grinding, almost to the gum line. The tooth was at least half the size that it should be vertically, so it was this much rather than that much. He had ground them down to almost nothing. They were very sensitive. He couldn't eat properly because he had no real function on his teeth. And he had to make a decision. And what does he do? Does he go ahead and take all his teeth out and wear dentures? Or does he restore his entire mouth? Now, on these little Facebook Lives, you can't show pictures, but I'll try to post some of the pictures on at the bottom of the comments when I'm done. But the reality is that he decided to invest in his mouth. And that was 25 years ago. And hopefully you'll see the pictures below. We had to put caps or crowns. They're all porcelain on pretty much every tooth in his mouth. And that was like, 30 teeth, whatever. So it was a very substantial investment. But he's now had his teeth in these crowns for 25 years, with really nothing other than maintenance, other than him doing his job and my office and my team doing ours. So what does this really mean? And why did I even bother to put this up? Well, most people going to a dentist don't think of dentistry as an investment. They think of it as something they have to do. They think of it as if they're in pain, if they break something, etc. They don't think of this as a lifelong investment. Now, I am not saying, and nor would I ever say, that every bit of dentistry done by myself or any other dentist will last a lifetime. That's not the case. Unfortunately, we deal in a world of habits and of sports injuries and, chewing on ice and chewing on rocks or whatever. So people tend to, the mouth is an area that's abused every day of the week for a variety of reasons, not only and habits and whatever. This gentleman, by the way, wears an eye guard because he's protecting his investment, and he thinks of it as such. Now, this was not an easy thing for him to do financially, but more importantly, time-wise. It took us, 6 months to get it finished because there were certain things we had to do. But at the end of the 6 months, he's now had these caps of crowns for 25 years or so. So what's the point of this? The point is that dentistry is not only reparative. It's not only something you do when you break a tooth or come in. There are things that we as dentists do every day of the week that are preventative and hopefully will allow you to keep your teeth for the rest of your life. So whatever you spend now in both time and money is something you have to amortize. You have to think about it as something that's going to be useful for many years to come. Now, it's no different when you put I'm not comparing the two, but if you put a roof on your house. So when you put the roof on, it costs you, I don't know, $10,000, whatever a roof costs. So, and you have to think of it as something that's going to last 20 years. So that, that $10,000 is an investment for a 20-year period of time. And you get good use out of it. It keeps your house dry, it looks good, you don't have holes in it, etc. So dentistry is not much different. Granted, we're not a roof on a house, but we do provide a service that can last for many years. Now, there is a but to all of this. When you say dentistry can last for many years, but ... It requires care and maintenance. First, the dentistry has to be done well, and that's a contract between you and the dentist and the laboratory, because they're a major component of what we do. There's no such thing as cheap parachutes, and there really is, in my mind, no such thing as a cheap laboratory. The dental laboratory is an integral component of what we as dentists do for our patients each and every day. So a good, well-trained laboratory is incredibly important. But the contract goes a little bit further. The contract is between the dentist and the patient. The dentist does the best that he or she can do to provide the quality of care that you want and deserve. And you as a patient have to, fulfill your obligation by coming into the office, maintaining your mouth. Whether it's on a 3-month basis you come in, or 4 months, depending on the investment, as well as what you do at home. You've got to keep bugs off the teeth so you don't get decay. If you've been a clencher or a bruxer or a grinder or whatever, there are certain appliances that you may need to wear at night to protect your investment. Okay, there are certain dietary restrictions. You can't chew on rocks. You have to protect your investment. And you have to think of it as such. It is an investment. This is not something. Now, I don't care what it is, whether it's a filling to. Okay, you can't think of it as just something that you do because you have to do it. You're investing in whether it's a single tooth. You put a cap or a crown, same thing on a single tooth. It's an investment. Take care of it. You have to protect it. It's I just hate to think of dentistry as being something that you put, you have a hole in your roof and you go ahead and put a patch on it, and you don't realize that may be the answer for that moment in time. There's certain times, I guess, we go ahead and patch things up, but in the long run, treating your teeth definitively is really the way to do it. So that you do it once, you do it right, and then eventually you get your money back over the 10 or 15 or 20 years. We have people who have veneers in their mouth, porcelain veneers, cosmetic coverings of teeth that have them 30 years. We have people that have bridges in their mouth that we did over 30 years ago. That have, whatever the cost was 30 years ago, it's paid, it's paid them back many, many times over by allowing them to function properly, chew their food, be free from pain and infection, etc. So anyway, that was the purpose of this, is that I just thought it was important for people to think, and it has nothing to do with me. It's dentistry in general. So whether you live in Idaho, Iowa, whether you live in Texas or California, the dentist that you're going to is going to set up a contract between you and he or she. And that contract is something that could provide care for many years to come. And think of it as an investment, not just something you have to do because the tooth hurts or you break something. Invest now for the future. Invest now so that you won't have problems, so that you can keep your teeth hopefully for the rest of your life. Anyway, that's my story. I just thought it was important. It was a concept I thought is important for people to understand. That when you go to the dentist and you have your teeth treated, that your teeth are an integral part of your health, keeping them for the rest of your life in whatever form or shape that we can, to make sure that you can eat your food properly, you stay free from infection, you don't have any pain, and at the same time look great, because that's an important part of it too. Anyway, just wanted to make this point that dentistry is an investment, and I hope you think of it as such. Any questions, you can always reach me. I'll put my number up here. You can see that. I think you can now see the phone number. So if you want to reach me, we're here in Garden City, New York, right across from Roosevelt Field from the new Neiman Marcus. We're here all week, so I sound like a comedian at a venue. But anyway, we're here. If you just want to chat, that's fine. You can give us a call and find out what we're all about, or speak to your dentist. I would imagine, and I can't speak for every dentist in the country or the world, but I would imagine most dentists feel the same way. I just do. It's something that if we dentists don't, they should, because it is an investment. It's not just a repair. It's not just patching a hole or filling up a pothole in the street. We're hopefully providing you with the kind of care you need for the rest of your life. And invest now so that you can enjoy it for many years to come. Anyway, have a great day. There's my phone number, 516-741-1230. We're going to go ahead and cancel this if I can figure out how to do it. And we'll see you at the next one. Have a great day.